I'm finding that there's a great cross-section of information today, everything from big data to the latest in digital video marketing, innovation from sofa to stadium. People can find everything here today. I always find that the Entrepreneur Country Forums are full of networking opportunities. So it's not just about finding people to invest in your business, but finding people who are going to partner with you and help you to drive more innovation. In today's world, if you can't innovate, you die. I think it's very important that every company continues to be thinking 18 months ahead, if not 3 years ahead of where you're going to be. Anybody who's looking to network and see what's happening in the innovation space, technology, in venture capital, in finding new ideas, would find Entrepreneur Country hugely beneficial.
We've got Marjorie and Andy. Marjorie's the MD of Taggstar, Andy's the CTO. What worries me is this whole thought of e-commerce. When Kathy was talking about a 5-year-old doing shopping, when I get home this evening, my 15-year-old and 17-year-old doing more shopping. So that's my real worry. But what Marjorie and Andy are really going to talk about for the next 10 minutes on how, as a fast-growing business, they've partnered with some great large corporates, Shop Direct, Tesco's, Thomas Cook, Argos, in really developing a compelling ROI and helping them grow their digital revenue front. So, Marjorie, Andy.
Hi there. If you haven't figured out, I'm Marjorie and that's Andy. So we got a short presentation for you today. Great powerhouse speeches. Thank you very much, Kathleen and Peter. I couldn't help but acknowledge the room is beautiful and all the innovation and the great minds that have been here, as Kathleen noted. But all I kept thinking is photographs or selfies taken from above always make you look slimmer. So I was hoping that I'd look slimmer in this particular presentation format today. So I'm here to talk about Taggstar. So what's Taggstar? We're innovation in digital marketing. Very simply, we are the David. We're less than 10 people, 15 months, are working with some of the biggest retailers in the world right now, helping them to drive statistically significant growth in revenue through conversion and sales. Our technology is categorized under social proof marketing. And really, in today's world, there's these big juggernaut, the Goliaths, are trying to help keep their websites up. Black Friday, biggest sales day in the UK ever, 96% growth on even the biggest day of the UK in retail. And these guys couldn't keep their websites up. So, they need companies to help them to innovate and continue to grow while they're staying at home, making sure it's still all working and their baskets are not falling over. So Taggstar is a scalable business. We're a cloud-hosted solution which helps these big retailers to continue to drive value to their customers. But in exchange for customers coming to you and coming to your website, there's a lot of choice out there, and customers thinking, well, where am I going to shop? And people are throwing emails at them every day and marketing messages, and you've got to give your customers some value. So Taggstar is able to deliver real-time social proof information, and that's transparent, real information. Because when I joined Taggstar, I was thinking, is this real information about how many people are looking at these items, how many people are bought the items? And 80% of people buy things through recommendations and social proof from your friends. Of course, advertisers are going to be throwing stuff at you every day. So it's really important that customers feel trust in where they're shopping. Retailers have the challenges today of keeping people, getting them to their website, keeping them on their website, getting them to not bounce off once they've looked at an item and it wasn't exactly what they were looking for. And Taggstar can help these big retailers to keep increasing customer engagement. And so it's really important right now that retailers have the tools to be able to optimize their marketing spend. Everybody has seen search engine optimization and PPC, and a number of other types of applications, affiliate marketing. There haven't really been that many innovations in online digital marketing in the last few years. And Taggstar comes along and starts driving 7-digit growth for major retailers. Pretty incredible for a little David helping these guys. So what is social proof? Well, I think the kind of easiest example is always, you never really go to a restaurant where there's nobody sitting in it. And I think, ooh, what did I do? okay? So, you probably wouldn't show up at, all you entrepreneurs and Duracell bunnies out there probably would never show up in the Bridge Cafe at Alan Sugar's famous place. You're always looking for the hot place where you can't get in, waiting lists. Retail, same thing. I mean, you look at these big shopping centers, look like big white elephants now. People are wanting to have the experiential feeling of going to see Kate Moss's new product launch and see Beyonce show up and have that complete feeling of being surrounded by people and excitement and real sort of social proof this is the place to be. People even queue up in the rain and stand outside in the dark to get in to get the latest products and services. So, I mean, cyber shopping, is it all it's cracked up to be? There's a lot of stuff online, and you're just sort of, it's a big lonely world out there, and you're shopping, looking at items and thinking kind of, you don't have that same buzz that you get with this in-store. And it's all about omni-channel now, okay? So you're either looking online and click and collect, or you're in the store and you're looking on tablets and going back online to buy at home. But in reality, I mean, online shopping is great, like for Christmas, as Kathleen said, for her kids. I mean, when you've got to buy stuff quickly. But I still like to go out and try things on and make sure it fits and feel the fabric and make sure I'm getting good value. So how do you kind of create the sense of excitement amongst the people in your online shopping experience? Really, you've got to have the tools to be able to tell people how popular an item is, how quickly it's selling, if there's any items left, if it's selling fast, you better buy now. So we've heard a lot about mobile and different platforms of engaging with customers. So of course, we're across all different types of devices and native apps using our API. We're great for mainly right now working with retail customers. Travel, of course, I'm sure you've all seen, the prices of travel sort of going up and down depending on supply and demand. So wouldn't it be nice to actually have some transparent information if there's not enough seats left or if they're going fast? And we talked a lot about big data, and I love John Tayson's take on, what's the future of big data, more big data. But I think for me, it's all about smart, digestible data that you can provide back to these big retailers and provide them insights in terms of what's happening with these campaigns, with their online digital marketing campaigns, and how can we really start to look at trends and information which help them make smart decisions about what they're buying, what their customers are buying, and what they should be doing to drive future growth. So this is just an example of how the messaging comes up. It'll tell you what your audience size is, how many people are actually looking at the item, how many people have bought the item. And again, Taggstar is the third-party partner that's helping deliver that transparency for end users. This is real information, not made up, and you can have that sitting above review data where people can actually then see how popular the item is and see what people have to say about it. So I think it's really important. In fact, I ran into Matt Humphreys from Babel PR today, who said that he wished he'd had social proof messaging last night when he was buying some concert tickets because he wanted to see how fast they were selling and whether he should buy them right away or not. So you did buy them, okay. But we're continuing to do, again, personalization is a big challenge for online retailers now, trying to deliver that real personalization. As I said, we're inundated with emails coming at us, and I was looking for some wedding shoes for a friend of mine recently, and then I kept getting, I got married a long time ago, and don't plan on getting married again. So, but basically trying to get out of this loop of being targeted with wedding shoes for the next 3 months is driving me crazy still. So what we're trying to do is help our retailers to, how can they personalize that shopping experience when customers come back to their website again, so they're looking for a particular item, and we can bring to the surface the hottest selling trends in that category. We can pull in social data to talk about what the people that have bought that item have tweeted about it. And so really bringing that whole sense of experiential shopping, shopping online. Black Friday, as I mentioned, huge day. One of our customers, Shop Direct Group, which is their big vehicle is Very. Everything's about Very right now. And they had Taggstar on their homepage. You can use the messaging throughout the whole journey, but they pulled in all of the hottest selling items to the homepage to draw attention to for customers in terms of where the trends are, but also they had a real-time counter at the top. You can see 28,000 customers were online at this particular moment, sort of driving that whole frenzy that you saw at the Kate Moss Topshop launch. And with that, I'm going to just hand over to Andy Lucas, who's our Chief Technology Officer, who will tell you a little bit more about how the technology works.
Thank you, Marjorie. So I'll skim through this pretty quickly, so as not to bore anybody with the techie stuff. So our technology can be installed throughout the conversion funnel, from the home page to the basket page. The home page, it can be used to highlight trending products, which can then engage visitors and push them down the conversion funnel, all the way through to the basket page, where we've proven statistically that it makes a difference to a certain percentage of people between basket abandonment and conversion. So part of what we do is to turn big data into useful information for visitors to help them make smart purchasing decisions. And one way we do that is through a trend detection algorithm that we've developed. And this algorithm monitors in real time the rate of sale of all products on a retailer's website. And so when an individual product is selling unusually quickly compared to the historical rate of sale for that product, we help visitors identify that this is a popular or potentially product worth buying using some vivid iconography and message styling, as you can see on the slide, when that's taken from Very. But we also have technology deployed today on Littlewoods and also Argos. So the trend detection algorithm, as well as doing the obvious thing of highlighting the hottest selling products, has a surprising effect for the long tail of products with lower sales volume. So this is an example of Argos, where unusually over the Christmas period, things like bathroom cabinets and storage boxes, quite mundane items, were also seen to be trending, perhaps as people got ready to organize for Christmas. So the trend detection algorithm can really help visitors make smart purchasing decisions, not just for the hottest products, but also in the long tail as well. So over the past year and a bit, Taggstar have been helping the Goliaths, people like ShopDirect and Argos, increase sales conversion rates. But going forward, we want to help the Davids too. So we need to make our products, and hopefully we have made our products, really easy to install. It's a SaaS-based product, and it's as easy to install as Google Analytics, for example. For large customers who are using tag management software, the installation is even code-free. So a few of the speakers earlier have talked about the massive amounts of data online that companies are collecting, but the challenge is then how to turn that into actionable information. So at least one retailer that we work with, ShopDirect, their approach is to take the massive amounts of data that they have, and in conjunction with a state-of-the-art UX lab, to then test various ways of making that data useful. And one of the ways that we're working with them to do that is to find out how we can optimize the placement of social proof messaging on various areas of the funnel, and also how we can optimize conversion rates by changing iconography and message styles and so forth. So, and finally, whilst our products, we're trying to make a SaaS-based product that's very easy to install and applicable for the small Davids who have e-commerce companies with limited resources, there is also an API. So for the bigger guys, they can take our technology and really the limit is their imagination, and including, for example, using social proof messaging to drive visitors on site by integrating our technology with Twitter or Facebook, for example. So that's it in a nutshell. So I'll hand over to Amit.
Listen, Andy, Marjorie, thank you very much for that whistle tour. The two takeaways I've picked from your presentations. One is the compelling ROI that you're providing retailers, and in particular the brick and mortar retailers, how you're allowing them to fight back against some of the online brands. And the other one, when we talk about Black Friday, This, David, has really got a mission-critical platform that helps those retailers serve their customers in a seamless way.